ultimately the plan is to try and get all the way to the very, very bottom of Tasmania. What is that giant thing you've got there, John?
BMW postie bike.
It's 12 cylinders, no, sorry, 6 cylinders, 1600 cc's, 976 kilograms. I have, of course, chosen the right bike, which is the VFR, perfect for large-scale transatlantic travel. We're going to hit the road now. It's whatever it is, 7 something, so the traffic, we can sit in city traffic for a while. That'll be good fun. It's always a great way to start.
What you doing, moo cow?
We have arrived at our first border crossing at the Lions Road. I haven't been over the Lions Road for a while. Road that was built by the Lions Club to get from Rathdowney to across to Kyogle Way. It's a shortcut apparently. The Lions Club built it in like the 60s, 50s, 60s. The only people that are allowed to have rabbits in Queensland are magicians, would you believe? And the reason I know that is because I had a magician once at my house for a child's birthday party, and he did indeed pull a rabbit out of a hat. When you can see him putting the rabbit in the hat initially, that's not quite so impressive. Now out there somewhere is the border loop. It's in behind those trees. Once again, our obsession with letting trees grow has ruined the view for the, 3 people a day that come up here to have a look. Anyway, more disappointment. It's only the first day. Check that out, look. The car. Is that a Scorpion convertible?
That's a Scorpion that's been chopped.
Oh, I've got to show you the Scorpion. Hang on a second. Look at that. Oh, Scorpion. Woo. That is a rarity. That's a rare bird. Genuine Vulgalure interior. Ooh, crikey. That takes you back. Brown interior. Well, there you go. Things you see in Kyogle. Welcome to Casino. I've stopped in Casino for no other reason than that I'm a very juvenile man. battery, 99 cents. Leaving the Crown Hotel in Grafton, new battery installed. Haven't been going long out of Grafton and already in the wet weather gear. Fairly interesting looking grey clouds there in the distance. They have indeed built a new viewing platform. The lower falls is still inaccessible, but the upper falls isn't. So we'll go and have a look. Couldn't see it last time without risking falling off the edge. I tell you what, they've done a fantastic job of the new viewing platform. It's an absolute cracker. It's a beaut. All we've got to do now is build one down the bottom and I'll be even happier. Wallamombi Falls. Wallamombi Falls. Wow, I didn't get to this one last time when I was here a few years ago. Honestly, didn't see the sign. It's a cracker. Not a lot of water coming over it, but it is a long way away, so it is hard to tell. Good morning from Uralla. Had a good night's sleep. Well, I did, not so much. Anyway, that's his problem. A beautiful Thai for dinner. I don't know why anyone cares about that. Cut that bit out. Yeah, going to go and have some breakfast in Tamworth and maybe we'll catch up there. Breakfast time in Tamworth, and much nicer than when I was here a few months ago when it was 34 or 35 degrees in the Country and Western Music Festival on. That was a hell of a noise. What was I going to say? Weather's perfect, 20 degrees, 19 degrees. I don't know what that is in freedom units. Centigrade multiplied by 12 divided by 4 minus the day of the week plus 6 or something. Welcome to Coolah. John's just coming back from wherever he was. Now, I don't know if you're anything like me, and occasionally you're sitting at home, it's, all the shops are shut, it's, 5:30 in the afternoon, and you're thinking, bugger it, I've forgotten to buy meat again. Well, Coolah's got you covered with a meat vending machine. Yes, I shit you not. This is a machine that vends meat. It is attached to a butchery, I should point out. But what a thing! I don't even think they have these in Japan, and that is the home of the vending machine. So, big thumbs up to Coolah and the Black Stump Butchery for inventing the meat vending machine. Welcome to Gulgong, which is in New South Wales, obviously. It's a very unusual main street. It's very narrow, it's smallish, quite narrow footpaths, and it feels like a movie set. There's a tyre shop in the main street of Gulgong. It has actual frontage in the main street. There you go, there's someone getting tyres. Some sort of pottery exhibition or pottery showcase or something going on in Gulgong today. So it's full of clay heads. There's a few there in the background, don't say anything. Here we are, and I mean we, actually for real this time, actual we, not the royal we, in Hill End. Historic Hill End. It's a national park, but it's also, people live here. So the whole town is a national park is my understanding of it. And but people still live in the historic buildings, or some of them at least. epic 100
100th day straight of
Wordle, and he's about to crack it on his third attempt.
Tythe.
Booyah. So I've come back to the Ben Chifley Motoring. Those of you that watched my Around Australia series will remember that I stayed in Big Ben's motel last time, and what a magnificent place it is. Bikes are over there, over under the cover. So let me show you what we've got going on here. Now, one of the great features of this hotel is you jump straight into it. In the door, into bed, no mucking around. If you're a tired traveller, you've got literally 1 foot, door, bed. So we've gone with the, let me turn you around. There's John. So we've gone with the 2 queen option, and by 2 queens I mean the beds, of course.
none of that.
Beautiful piece of contemporary artwork on the wall. Light fittings, yes. Look, the light fittings might be a little bit crooked, but you know, nothing that couldn't be fixed with a screwdriver in 30 seconds of your time. Quite a good collection of outlets there. Oh, hello. Fridge, coffee making facilities. Standard bathroom, a rather unusual layout on the nozzle jammed in the corner there. But other than that, a very standard motel room. We've had to pay $140 for this, so a little bit more than I would normally like to spend. But given that I've gone with the twin option, we're halving that cost. So still within my Scottish tolerance. Other nice little feature is the piece of Aussie duct joining the 2 light fittings together, so I was quite pleased with that. And name brand Samsung TV, but they haven't bothered to pull the plastic off, which is slightly annoying. But anyway, I'll do that later. Alright, so here we are in the pits at Mount Panorama, and yeah, you can't really get all the way in. I mean, you can walk in there, I suppose, if you wanted to, but yeah, quite interesting. Pretty quiet here today. A few birds, a few people walking around the track. Apparently you can walk around it in about an hour, hour and a quarter if you're so inclined, or you can ride around it in about 6 minutes, because you can only do 60 kilometres an hour. You think of all the racing drivers that have graced this pit straight over the years. There's the dais, where Jim Richards famously said, "You're all a pack of arseholes," and he was probably right. Which side of the road are you going to go on? Come on, this way please. Go on. I haven't got all day, Mr. Echidna. Well, I have actually. God, he's a spiky little bastard. You know he's going to go back on the road as soon as we leave.
Absolutely.
I'm tucking my head in now. Yeah, he's tucked his head in. No, back in the bush. Right. There he goes. I was just telling John over the intercom that when my wife and I drove through here a little bit earlier on this year, we had to stop right around here and push a echidna off the road because it was in danger of getting run over. And I'd come around the corner, and what do I see? This bloody idiot. Look, right in the middle of the road. He's now off the road and he's leaving a track down through the leaves as he's going down the hill. I don't know what he's doing, but anyway. I think he's trying to dig a hole and burrow away from me, so I'm going to leave him alone, but he'll probably go back on the road as soon as we go. But sake, you dickhead. Doris, there we go, left or right.
What year did you say it was? 2020, yeah, fine. So you'll hang on to those for a few more years anyway.
Well, we stopped in Crookwell for a bit of a bite to eat, a bit of lunch. We've gone to, where'd we go? Paul's Cafe, which was absolutely thronging with people, and the woman behind the counter was apparently a Australian Idol or one of those stupid shows, contestant, Mariah, someone or other. I don't watch it, didn't look familiar to me, but anyway, there was a plaque behind the, like a board of information behind the counter. Not very interesting. What is interesting is what was parked beside, which is one of these Ineos Grenadiers, which I think are a pretty cool looking car. This one's in some sort of weird beige colour, which is interesting. But quite the car. Don't know if I'd buy one, but well, I haven't got the money, but it looks like I could go anywhere. Made in Hambach. I'll look up Hambach and I'll tell you where that is. Anyway, so now we're going to head down to Canberra, which is about an hour and a half away. So only a short day today, which is nice. come up to Mount Ainslie, which is behind the suburb of Ainslie, and it has the view down towards the good old Parliament House, or houses in this case. There's two of them down there, the old one and the new one. The city over there to the right, or Civic as I think it's called. Lots of autumn foliage, or foliage as some people like to say. Idiots say that mostly. Anyway, we're going to spend the night here and push off tomorrow towards the Victorian Highlands. School kids everywhere, look at them over there. On the school trip, having fun. Little scamps. Right, so we've had a very relaxing evening in Canberra, catching up with my son. John's been catching up with his old mate Murray. Now we're about to hit the road and head to Coolah, Gulgong, Jingalak, Talangara. Forgive my pronunciations, they're probably all wrong. Kind of looking forward to getting out of the city and back into the bush. Today, basically Victorian Highlands, which I've never been through, and I'm very much looking forward to it. First big thing of the trip, the big trout. And what an absolute cracker it is. Look at that. Unfortunately, I can't get close enough to check whether it's genuine fiberglass, but you'd have to think that it is. a second. We're in Cabramatta. Not Cabramatta, Cabramatta. It's basically a working town hub for the new Snowy Mountain scheme that's apparently being built around here somewhere. I do like those Nordens, they're very nice. If you own a Norden, good choice. I mean, it's a KTM in fancy dress, but it's a bloody good looking motorbike. So this is the view from the lookout. A couple of sheds, some dongers, some little picnic shelter things with the barbecues in them. I can say it's cold now, it's 10 degrees. It's gone beyond cool, it's definitely cold. You say, John?
Yeah, quite fresh.
Cold. Fresh. Yeah, fresh is a good word.
This is Australia's highest town, even though it's not really a town.
There you go. Australia's highest town. John's always full of facts. But I tell you, it's very, very, very pretty up here. So if you ever do get the chance to come up to the highlands of Australia, Victoria and New South Wales, grab the opportunity with both hands and get up here.
Where you got from? I'm from Sunny Coast. Yeah. Steve's from Brisbane. Oh, right.
Okay, we're at a dam. I'm not sure which dam it is actually, but it's a dam. It's part of the Snowy River hydro scheme, and it's quite large, quite tall, and has a fairly low sort of rail as well. What do you reckon? So this is the Murray River, the mighty Murray River. There's actually a little bit of water in it. New South Wales over there, Victoria back that way. The actual border is here, right on this edge. New South Wales owns all the river. I don't quite know who brokered that deal, probably a New South Wales person. But anyway, it's good to be back in Victoria again. I haven't been here for a little while. So now we're heading to Corryong for lunch. Hungry. and you like stretching in car parks in gym wear, this is the place for you. What a wonderfully sturdy old vessel she is. If you are from Z, and I do apologise,